Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at something a little bit different. This is actually a new kind of block building set here. So this is from a new brand called Funwhole. Yes, I'm sorry about the name. I didn't choose it, but that's the brand name anyway. So this is part of their Delight Day and Night series. So we got a bunch of these new sets from this company in here at USA Gundam Store, and I wanted to build one up for our store display in there. So I thought it'd be fun to build it together with my kids, of course, because they love building Lego type stuff. We've built a number of the different like LOZ sets and everything, so we wanted to check this series out as well. Now, one thing I'll tell you guys about this straight off the bat is that it's a big box and very heavy as well. As you can see just here on the front, it's got 1,400 some odd pieces, and you can see it's got like lights and stuff in there. So there's some pretty cool sets, and they're quite large too. So I'm gonna go ahead and just check out the contents. I'll show you that to you guys. I'll take it home, build it with my kids, come back, and then show you guys kind of how it looks when it's all put together, and then we'll have it here in the store display. But for now, let's go ahead and check out the contents. And so yeah, anyway, despite the name, the logo looks nice there, the orange and black, and then like I said, you can see here on the front, so this is the Lookout Campground right there, and we've got a few different people, this kind of trailer camping there, what looks like an outhouse sort of maybe in the background, tree, and this tower there, which looks pretty cool, and you can see we've got LED lights and everything in there as well. Those are going to be included. Well, here we go. What's included? We've got user manual, building bricks, LED light kit, brick separator, and a service card. I'm not really sure what that means. But yeah, this box is really heavy. Just taking a look around the other sides of it here, there's not really too much else to see on the outside of the box. On the back side here, you can see how the kit is going to look basically with the lights on and off. So there's just a look at that, and it's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and check out our contents here on the inside. It looks like, oh my God, quite the instruction manual. There's all our parts and everything in the box here. This is probably the LED kit. Let's see. Yeah, this is the bricks light kit in this separate box. Taking a look inside here, it's separated into a couple of bags. What looks like a remote maybe for that. Or no, it's not a remote, it's just our battery pack, which has a switch on it there like that. And then we do have some tweezers included here as well, which is kind of cool. So you got all that in there. Now as for this manual, yeah, this is more like a very thick magazine. It's gigantic and huge. Does it have page numbers here? How many pages is this? Oh my God, it's over 250 pages here in length, which is crazy. So that seems a little excessive, but let's see what we got here. We got some stickers in here as well as the service card as well. So let's check this out. I'm just kind of curious. So here's what the stickers look like. So that'll add some nice detail. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure, just basically for replacement parts or just checking the app, I guess, or scan the QR code to join the group. Anyway, so all right, back to our instruction book. We've got a nice photo here, there of the set, and some more photos here. Inspiration, so that's kind of cool. You guys can pause the video and read that if you want, but inspiration about like the design of this set, which is kind of interesting. We got a bit here about what's included, troubleshooting, safety precautions, just like with the LEDs and everything. Sticker instructions, how to use the stickers. We got the LED kit set list, what's included with like the brick separator part, how to plug in the connectors using the included tweezers, and then we're into the building, how to build like the characters. And it looks like we're going to be building the trailer first, so it's going to be using like bag F and bag 1 of parts that you use for this, and then it's just kind of pretty standard Lego style brick kind of building instructions here. And yeah, it's quite large too. And I think this book did not need to be quite this long, but everything's very large and the instructions are very simple and clear, so you shouldn't have, even though it says on the box like ages 12 and up, I guess that's more kind of related to the fact that we have like the LEDs and the electronic components, because otherwise, I mean, just as far as like a brick building set, it's pretty straightforward, only putting on like a few parts at a time every step, right? So it should be pretty simple, but we just got a lot of stuff here to build. And let's see if we just go to the back if there's anything else here. And okay, so it's just basically some other different sets that are available. So among like the retro house set, we've got like a truck, a cabin, some other like outdoor houses like that, which do look pretty cool. You've got the steampunk world, so you've got some different sets that are kind of steampunk styled, fantasy style over here as well. Those look pretty nice. got vacation style, some automobiles there, Middle Ages, and let's see, the Old West, ancient architecture, and there's like a cyberpunk one too that looks pretty cool set. So yeah, everything else in here is just our bags of parts. As far as like the size of these, if you guys look on here, the size looks to be like maybe slightly larger than like your standard Legos, and that's just for those of you guys who are, if you're curious about like copyright on these, actually what Lego has the copyright to is actually the exact size of their bricks. So as long as these bricks are of a different size and not compatible with Lego, then they're all good copyright wise. So that's kind of how these different companies are able to make these products and not run into trouble with the Lego company. But so yeah, it looks like they're going to be a little bit larger, which is kind of different from like the LOZ sets, for example, that we sell here at USA Gundam Store are a bit smaller. These are a bit larger, so kind of depending on what you want. If you wanted a bit larger of a set, looks like this might be for you. But all right, I'm going to take this home and enjoy this with my kids. I'm sure this is probably going to take us a few days to get together, and then I'll come back and we'll take a look at it. But all right, guys, after taking some time to get this all put together, here's how the finished result is going to look. Now, this is not with the LED lights on yet. The LED light set is really going to add a lot to this, and I'll show you how that works here in just a second. But just to give you kind of a general overview of how the set looks like when it's all put together, as you can see here, it's pretty intense with just all the stuff that you have in there, a lot of detail, and just a ton of stuff going on to really make this whole big scene rather than like just the tower itself. But you just have like a lot of stuff there, from the trailer to the tree to the outhouse to like the natural scene here on like the foreground with the water and plants and stuff like that. And the lookout tower is really cool. But as you saw in the unboxing portion of the video, there's a lot of parts in there, so it's pretty extensive and ends up being really quite big as well. So that's the thing with these, some of the larger sets that are available here from this brand. I think you're definitely gonna want to be sure that you have enough space to be able to put these in somewhere, like to display them once they're all put together. Because if we check some measurements on this, looks like it's gonna be almost 11 inches across and just over 10 inches deep and about 15 inches high up to the top of the antenna, which we have there on the top of the roof of the lookout tower. We do have our 3 included character figures here as well. These are pretty interesting looking, obviously somewhat reminiscent to like what you would expect from like a Lego, but a little bit different in that they have like a point of rotation there. You can see like a little bit of rotation, I guess, here at the midsection. The legs can move back and forth. The arms can also move back and forth. The thing is, like, if you move both the arms to the front, because of the angle of them, they're eventually going to cross there like that. So these are kind of interesting anyway. And of course, the printing quality on them looks pretty good. And you can, of course, mix and match parts there as you so choose. And I'm just now realizing I put this body part on here backwards. I'm gonna have to switch that around. But anyway, aside from that, we have a sort of option parts when it comes to these like shutters for the trailer. You have extra parts and extra stickers to make all those with this kind of blue-green pattern, stripe pattern, instead of this red, green, and white stripe pattern that you see on there. So somewhat of an option part there for those. Then you do have this handy piece separator tool in case you put something in the wrong place, or if you wanted to disassemble this and reassemble it at any point in time. Certainly could be a handy tool to have on hand, so make sure to hang on to that. But yeah, if we go around here to the back, you can see our battery pack is going to be plugged in right under this back part here. So that can just slide out, and inside here we've got 3 AA batteries, and this is just plugged in via USB port. So you could plug this USB port into just anything, into just directly into a port into the wall or whatever. You don't have to use the battery pack. The battery pack here is just kind of nice because it just has a little switch on that to turn that on, and then that just tucks away up underneath the base. So that's hidden for the most part. You are going to have the plug kind of sticking out the back there. But once that's lit up, you can see we have this lamp here next to the fishing pole and next to the water that's lit up. The fire is lit up. This lamp here next to the picnic is lit up. The light back there at the back by the outhouse, that one's lit up there as well. And then up here on the lookout tower, we have this big light right here, and then one inside there, which will kind of light up this center column. One lamp here on the outside of this door, and then there's another light on the inside of like the main cabin up in there. So a lot of lights that really enhance the look of this. And then just to show you some of the details here, like this door can open, and inside the cabin up there, you've got like a little oven, a fire extinguisher, a bed, a little cup detail all inside of there. Going down from there, you've got the steps and all these guardrails and the signage around here on the outside of the tower. All looks really nice. The ladders going down again. Down here at the back, the outhouse, the door can close on that too if you want. And there are going to be a couple of stickers around on here aside from the signs, like these ones here for the door. It's like a clear window on the door, but you're going to cover that up with some stickers, which kind of makes sense for a bathroom anyway. That's got the toilet in there and everything. And then yeah, some really nice like natural detail here with all the plants and everything, with the light, fishing pole, the fire with a little kettle boiling here above the fire. And then at the trailer and picnic scene here, we've got our dog, a little frog here in the foreground as well, a little can of orange soda there, it would seem. And then even inside the trailer, I can actually take this off the base really easily to show you also, like this door will close down if you want, and the same with these shutters or shades here on the side. Then inside there you've got a first aid kit, coffee machine, and like a bench table to sit, which yeah, again, is going to be kind of hard to see inside there, but the detail is all there, which is really nice. And the way that you go about the construction is really cool, just like building the base level first, because all the wiring is plugged in right down here. It's kind of where it all gets plugged in. There's a little hatch that you can open up, and if you can see down inside there where all the wires for all the LEDs are plugged into there, so you can access that if you need to. I don't really know why you might need to, but if you wanted to, like say unplug one or the other or something like that, you can. But you build the base and you build all the wiring into it first, and then it all gets kind of covered up and you just build it up as you go. And so like for the tower here specifically, you can see how the wire is going to come up through the base, and then it kind of goes up along the back side of the tower here. It then goes to that light up inside underneath there, and then the wire continues up to the lights here at the front of the door, and then the one inside the cabin there. So pretty ingeniously designed, really, really nice. So overall, guys, gotta say, really impressive set. Actually, I'm looking forward to building another one of these sets too, if I have the chance. And the size is nice, but again, I mean, take into consideration any space limitations that you might have. I mean, it's really cool to have something like this large if you got the space for it, but I mean, that might be something that you have to consider. And I gotta say, it is a nice contrast to something like the LOZ block sets, which is another thing that we sell here at USA Gundam Store. Those are really cool and super detailed as well, but really, really small. So they're really cool for being like as mini as they are, but if you like had a hard time with really small parts, or just instead of small you wanted something a little bit larger, this is definitely a really good option for you. So this one was a lot of fun, really cool, really like the design. It's kind of the overall composition of the scene just looks really nice. It's a really pleasant looking scene here, outdoorsy kind of camping scene with a lookout tower and all that, and the LEDs really do a lot to enhance the look of it. So I was really kind of very pleasantly surprised. Like when I first turned those on, I like switched them on to try them on about like halfway through. I was like, ah man, that looks really, really cool. So definitely a fun building experience. If you guys are into, you know, Lego type building block sets like this, definitely check them out. Check out the variety that are available here on the website. The link will be down in the video description below. There's a lot of other different type ones aside from like just kind of like outdoorsy ones like this. We have also like the cyberpunk kind of ones and all sorts of different cool stuff. So definitely check those out there on the website. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I know this is different from kind of what we typically are taking a look at here on the channel, but it's a kind of a new product here at USA Gundam Store. I wanted to check it out and had some fun building this up with my kids' help there at home too. Of course, they love building Legos, so it's a lot of fun for them to be able to help me to put this together as well. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and make sure that you're subscribed if you're not subscribed yet. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, hope you all are having a great day. I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.